Okay. So this, welcome my dear students of class 8. So today's chapter will be features of the Indian Constitution. Features of the Indian Constitution. Okay. So when just we are talking, the Constitution is or are very important for any country. Constitution is so important. Without Constitution, just we cannot run smoothly on any day. So all the times just we require the discipline. All the times we require the system. We cannot run without system. So today we will see the features of this Indian Constitution. What are the features? What are the important features of this Indian Constitution? You know this Indian Constitution from the very beginning, because all the rules and regulations are inherited there in this Constitution. So today just we will see what are the importance of this Indian Constitution. Okay. So first, what are the item when just you come to this social science, you go through that fundamental rights. Okay, we have almost 6 fundamental rights. So these 6 fundamental rights is very important for us, because we know what's my right, what's our right, what I can do, what I cannot do. So these fundamental rights are there. So these fundamental rights, when just we'll talk, there are 6 important fundamental rights. For example, just I have written this right. Equality is very important. When just we are, the people here in our country, almost more than 130 crores, where just we can talk, how just we can talk the equality? Yes, we may be literate, we may be illiterate, we may be educated, we may be uneducated, not educated, illiterate even. But even though just we have the equality, how just we can say, how we can consider just we are equal? So we all are equal before the law. All the times I am just talking regarding this, we all are equal before the law, before the Constitution, before the rules. Either you are the student, I am the teacher. Nobody can say, nobody can boast. No, I am better. I have all this right. So this equality is there. So from one issue just we can understand easily, right to vote. How just we can understand this equality? Voting system, right to vote. This right to vote. So what is this voting system? When just you will achieve the age of 18 years, you will be entitled to cast the vote. You will be entitled to cast the vote, and what will be the value of that vote? The value of that vote will be 1. 1 for all. This is first example we can understand this equality. We all have the right to cast the vote, and the value of that vote will be 1. Just we have all the right to go to any institution for our education. We are supposed to go to any hospital, to any doctor. Just nobody can ask, nobody can bear you to go to the doctor. No, you cannot go to this doctor, because this doctor is specialized for me, for us. So you are not supposed to come and go to this doctor. So that is not. We all have to get the education many ways. Just we are understanding what is the meaning of this equality. What is the meaning of this equality? Second is freedom. You are supposed to move anywhere here throughout the country. Nobody can ask you, no, you are not supposed to come this part of the country, you cannot come here, you are not eligible to come here. So many are there. If you want to go to other part of the country to take your education, nobody can just check you, no, you are not eligible to come here. That is not. So this freedom to speak, right? Freedom to speak. Nobody can stop you to speak. Nobody can stop you to come to this school. Nobody can stop you to go to IIT. Nobody can stop you to just be an IS and an IPS. So this freedom is there. We all have the right to speak. We all are supposed to follow any religion of the country. So this type of freedoms are there with us. Okay, and this I talk regarding this religion also. Exploitation. Exploitation means what? Nobody can suppress you. Nobody can suppress you. If you are being suppressed by anyone, you feel yourself, okay, just I am being suppressed by someone, then there is the way. What is the way? Just we can approach. Where to approach? Just we can approach to the judiciary. We can approach to the judiciary. You know this judiciary? Court. And earlier than that also, there are three main organs of the house. So, legislative, executive and judiciary. If no one is listening to you, if you feel yourself that you are being exploited, no, just you cannot come, you cannot reach to this school, you are not eligible to go to this college, then you can approach to the judiciary. We can approach to the court. Okay, so this is now this exploitation. You cannot maintain the higher standard. You cannot drive the car. You cannot just go to IIM. You cannot go to study for these aims. So this type of thing just nobody can say. So no can exploit you. You cannot earn much more. Okay, now this religion just here in our country, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, many more people from the various religions are living here in this country. So this is also, no one can say when just you are living here in this country, so you are supposed to accept what I say. Only one religion is supposed to be here. No. So this is the country where there are the religion from the different 5, 4, 6 religions are there. So this is, we are calling the secular state. We are secular government, secular India. So we are calling the secular type of this religion is here in our country. No particular religion is here. So different religions are here in this country. Educational, as I told you, from the very beginning, just you cannot bear anyone to come to this school or that school or any particular school or college. If you are eligible, you have the right to approach to any school, any college, any university. So this is the education. Nobody can bear you, nobody can stop you to take any type of, any level of this educational qualifications. Okay. Now this constitutional and this remedies. So this constitutional means what? If someone is suppressing you, system is there in the constitution. So, as I told you, just we can go to this court, we can approach to the judiciary. Okay, and finally remedies are there. Remedial means what? There is the way, just we can get the remedy from this. We are supposed to go to this again, this judiciary, and just you will see, you will be just given the judgment, what is right and what is wrong. So, this type of this, the fundamental rights we have. Now this, all the time just we have, this fundamental is your rights. Just you can demand for that. Okay, but parallelly there is the fundamental duties also. First we have gone through these fundamental rights. If someone is suppressing you for this fundamental right, we can approach to the judiciary, we can approach to the court, we can get the remedy from that, from there. But parallelly, there is one more, that is the fundamental duties. All the times when just we are being suppressed from, then we are approaching immediately to the court, and we are going to the court. Such people has just forbid me, such people is not allowing me to come to this hospital, come to this college. Just we have all the right to approach to the judiciary. Parallelly, these fundamental rights there. So everyone who those are living here in this country, we are supposed to serve the country, we are supposed to protect the country. Any property, no one is or one have the right or has the right to this damage the property of the country. Your example for just I am explaining this one to you. The railway, you are suffering, we are suffering there. Sometimes you are getting that there is no light there in the compartment, there is no tap there in the bathroom. Where this has gone? Someone has taken. So it's our duty to protect that one also. If someone is trying to mishandle that one, we can ask, don't do that, it is the property of the, or otherwise just take it. This is the government property, our property, so take it to our home. That is also not. So these fundamental duties are there also. Your street light, this is for the facility of the people for us. So this is, we are supposed to, this light is now on, just there in the night, just you will see the street light on. And we are just getting the benefit from that. And at that time somebody is there or someone is there who does not understand their duties, who does not understand the duty or responsibility, and some boys you might have been watching, street light is there, they are putting up this stone and just putting it there, hitting to the bulb and breaking it out. No, that is totally wrong. What is the property of that one? Oh, sorry, whose property is that? That is our property. Why someone is there to spoil this one? So that is our duty not to damage it, and if someone is damaging it, someone is trying to harm, we should try to protect it. This is coming under the fundamental duty. Normally no one will say you, but your concerns, your common sense should be just aware about that. We can just ask not to this damage the property of the government. Now this sovereignty and unity of the country. Sovereignty and unity means what? We should all the times should not fight in between regarding this language, regarding this region. No, this region people are just very much suffering, we are not getting the facilities, so government is not taking care for us, or someone is, you are just giving the facilities to this area especially, we are not getting this one. So that we can blame, but in the same time we should not just, we should try to keep the balance of the sovereignty. Sovereignty means what? We should not try to harm to the country. Sovereignty is a right, power. So we should not try to harm the country. We should not harm anyone. So it's our duty. We should not lose the property of the government. We should not lose the property of the country. So these fundamental duties are running parallel to these fundamental rights. Okay. Now these directive principles of the state. This is directive principles of the state is very important, because when we are just working there along with the others, with the governments, directive principles. See, these directive principles are there, very 5-6 points are very important for that. So government or the state, where in which state you are living there, in which state you are living there, we are living there, there is or are instructions of the state. So directive principle, that is called. We have also in our family. We have also in our family, where we are working, where we are living, where we are. So these principles, our principles, we should not damage the property of the country. We should not damage the property of the others. So this type of things are there, and this is coming under the directive principles of the state policy, we can say. Directive principles of the state policy, directive principles, it may be principles of your family also, principles of the state policy also. So this directive principle just we consider this as secularism. Secularism. So this secularism means what? The people from the different religions, or just the next point is also the same thing. So this diverse religion in India. So these directive principles are there. State will work on which policy? Okay, so this is the. Abhi now, just I am talking about the all the times this state education. Education is very important. When just you are there in the administration, so it is the responsibility of that particular area, particular state, that the education should be for all there in the state. This secularism should be all the people who those are living from which religion, all should be given the respect. All should be given the same type of this, right? Now this diverse religion in India, the people from the different religion, we are living here in this country. So different people from the different religion are living here in this country. So nobody can be discriminated on this basis. So nobody should be discriminated on the basis of religion. No, you cannot say that only the people from this particular religion will live here in this country. No, there are different types of religions there in the country. So this diverse religion that is also here in this our country. Promoting secularism in India, both are almost the same. Is separation religion from the state important? It can be done. No, you cannot separate the religion from the state, because this is the system everywhere, either in the state or in the country, the people from the different religions are living here in this state. So you cannot separate this religion also from the state. If you will separate this religion, there will be the discrimination with someone. So, dear, we should always keep this one in mind, the separation of religion from any state we cannot do this one. If that is, then there will be the discrimination with some people. Okay, so we will just finishing this chapter today. Okay, thank you.